Let's go! I'm back. The boy txsco Scrap, I'm back at it again. 736 Oranges just completed a 1.5 live stream. I didn't actually want to stream a live stream. I was thinking maybe I should start streaming this live stream. I can't lie, this is the most awkward thing I've ever watched. There'd be so much downtime because they just weren't speaking. It's a bit weird. That's one thing I need to work on. But I like this update. It's amazing from the looks of it. I said that last time, and that's gonna turn out to be kind of mid, and not that was kind of mid itself. But from the looks of it, this looks amazing. All right. Firstly, I need to shout out NETMARBLE. Shout out to NETMARBLE for actually taking information and changing things. We want to go through this. They've made a lot of changes that are exactly what the community said. Some things we don't know. They might have it locked in for later down the line, but for the most part, they've done a great job in doing that, which is why the community needs to be vocal. Some of you guys were like, no, they're doing fine. Nah, there's changes that need to be made, and clearly they agree. They've done a great job. One thing I want to say firstly, NETMARBLE has stepped up the game, even in terms of this live stream. I was looking at the old live stream, and I can't lie, even the production quality was just like way worse. So even look at the graphics. The graphics look way better now. The graphics look way better. They actually have transitions between things, like even the small things, like in the way they do the live streams, it's way more professional. I'll show in the live chat as well. Before, if you were there for the first live stream, the live chat had no moderation. Like, I don't know if I can show it. Like, people were spamming and everything, but they were actually like somewhat moderating the chat and making it do well. But let's get into the actual changes. All right, shout out to Beats and Amazing. They're doing their thing. We'll close this, and then we'll go. Let's skip forward because obviously a lot of yap I don't care about. So obviously they're giving away free tickets. I mean, they've been doing that the whole week. Amazing. We'll keep going through that. Oh, I'm being quite loud, but I don't care. As you can see, Merlin has come out again. Amazing. It's amazing. Obviously, I love Merlin. Everybody likes Merlin. She's sick. He's 3 elements, which is amazing, which means you can use her on multiple teams. Ice form, you're gonna see later, does stupid amounts of damage. The fire form looks sick. He has a combined attack with Daisy, a combined attack with Escanor. He looks like an amazing character. I'm actually slightly sad because now they're refining all the characters. Escanor was one of the first units from the actual 7 days since to come out. So when he came out, he was kind of slightly rushed. And you can tell they've put way more time into these characters, making them more refined. Which is kind of sad because Escanor, being one of the most hyped characters, should have got that treatment, but he's not because he came out before everybody else. Alright, let's go into this. Alright, so the Merlin, she has Grimoire, Wand, and a Staff. You can see for the Grimoire, it's a DPS build. Her engravement set, they're going to have increased crit damage, cold attack. You'll see the animations when I play it later. It's like a Kamehameha beam. I don't know if it's the right word. But yeah, Kamehameha beam. It does amazing damage. You also have this one set. It's also a DPS set. Again, it looks sick from the looks of it. She gets a new weapon, like all the sins to get their own weapon. And got staff mode. Again, all of the farming stuff should be easy to get, especially now because of the update you'll see later on. But she looks amazing in terms of like her actual gameplay. And they did show her, if we keep playing this, I'll turn the volume down a little bit. So they were just playing her. They can keep going. Let's skip it forward. Oh, I'm not on the actual thing yet. So again, cool animations. Look at this. It's sick. She has good movements. Kind of like Never Left from Genshin if you've played it before. How she has that beam. Looks sick. And if we skip forward to the other set, this is the fire set. Again, cool animations. Everything just looks way more professional. Everything has stepped up in a level. I'm super proud of NETMARBLE for doing a great job. Again, the actual numbers and like the damage and stuff like that, hey, don't come to me for that in the first place. And secondly, I don't actually know, but we'll see later on how it works. But from the looks of it, she's going to be extremely important for another piece of content that's coming out in its update. And just in general, she works really well with Daisy and Clotho. Those are some of the best units in the game. As you can see there, combined attack with Escanor. Hopefully I can make Escanor's axe build a bit better. I don't know if it's just axe build or just him in general, but it looks like it'll make Escanor slightly better. And there's only 2 magic points, so it'll be good. That tornado looks sick at the same time as well. But this is the teams I'm recommending. So the Ice one, again, you've gone SSR selectors, so you should have chosen Jericho and at least one of them based on your pools. Hopefully, based on your pools, you're able to do that. I don't have Clotho, so I'm kind of screwed for that. But I have Jericho, I have Manny, and I'm gonna get Merlin. I'm definitely summoning for her. So this Ice team is looking amazing. With a Lightning team, Daisy. Yeah, look how many combinations you have. It's amazing. As you can see, look at the animation. It looks sick. Everything has just stepped up. NETMARBLE has stepped the bar up on this update. I'm proud of them. And this is the Star version. Actually, that was a Lightning version I was looking at before. I don't know why I said Fire, but this is the Fire version. Keep pushing. Again, sick animations. She gets a decoy. And when she uses that skill, actually follows the people around. So again, does constant damage. More like maybe like a burst support, but it probably does a lot of damage at the same time as well. You know what I'm saying? Again, all these animations look sick. Yeah, more on Merlin later because we actually need to get hold of her, see how she plays. I guarantee there'll be tons of guides about how she'll play. But yeah, and I'm pretty sure the Ice version, the tag skill is extremely important in how she plays. Overall, it looks amazing. Again, attacking build, and like a burst specialist. So again, amazing. Maybe she can even replace like Tristan in that burst support role, which is actually probably what they've done in this team down here, which is amazing because Tristan, you know me, Tristan, that guy is something else. Let's skip forward again. Amazing. Her skin looks sick, especially in that photo for the trial stage. She looks sick. Again, I don't spend money on this game, so I most likely won't get it. Hopefully, I can, but there's a skin for you if you want that. That's sick. Gonna move forward. Again, we have the actual story update. I don't know what happened here, but for some reason in the live stream, this was moving at like 15 frames per second. Like, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know who did this. This was moving terribly. They should probably fix that. But yeah, the story's coming out. There's this witch and stuff. Again, you know, if you care about the story, care about the story. Some people don't. Actually, I kind of like it for the most part. Again, that's more star fragments, so that's amazing. We'll keep it pushing. After that, we get the new area. So this is in the desert. So just behind that desert area where the Scorpion Beast is, I think this place is coming out. Again, it's gonna be more things to farm and things like that. You have all these gatherable materials like Foxburr, dates, Malachite ore is kind of like the same as Sunstone ore for Escanor, but now this is for Merlin. And so hopefully there's more platinum farming spots because we need it. Me personally, I don't even want platinum to be in the game, but obviously it's in the game for now, so we'll keep pushing for that. So again, more things to farm, more things to get more materials. You know, I really like the new region. That's amazing. As you can see right here. One thing to say though is that when they release new regions, these regions are extremely tiny. Like, this is an extremely small region. I don't know, maybe they're saving it for like a bigger update, but like this, like even the one where Escanor came out, it's like a very tiny region they released. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the philosophy they have, but you know what I'm saying. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully it works out. They just went through the region. As you can see, they're just going through. Merlin also has a cool ability where you can send out ore which has every single element in it, meaning that if there's any of those puzzles, like if you're doing the Hauser event recently, the Valentine's type one, you need to get all the elements and attack them at the same time. Or with her, she has that one skill, you can just hit them all with that one orb and then they all get solved instantly. So she'd be amazing for puzzles. So that's really good for her. We'll just keep it moving again. Animations look sick. I mean, look at this. And this is on a burst support. She's doing a lot of damage as well. Again, this is most likely a maxed out Merlin. No, actually, I know it's maxed out Merlin. I saw that their bag, they're like 55 maxed out weapons. So this is definitely a P10 Merlin. But again, still doing well. Yeah, and time space junction such as 5 to 6. If you're able to beat it, look at that. 300 star fragments, gold, SR magic shields, shards. I mean, look at it. It looks amazing. Like, there's tons of rewards. Hopefully the gameplay's fun. That is sick. I probably won't be able to beat it with my account because I got screwed. I summoned everything Escanor. I didn't get Daisy. I probably won't get Clotho before she leaves. But hopefully I can get enough star fragments to get both Merlin and Daisy in this update. Because if you didn't know, Daisy's getting a rerun, which is amazing because I'm pretty sure she's one of the strongest characters in the game. Moving on, more engraving sets. Okay, there's obviously a new engraving set for Merlin, but these characters also get this new set. So Manny gets a sword engraving, Eskimo sword and shield. A lot of you probably use that. Gets this new engraving set. We don't know what they actually do, but we'll see you later. Clover gets hers, Jericho, Dreyfus, Hendrickson. So obviously that's amazing. These guys now get engraving sets on these type of builds, so these builds don't get left off. Because some of them, like when Eskimo came out, he only had the axe and the great sword, and they were like, why should and shield get left out? This is why they're fixing with that. Again, it's amazing. And we get 2 new base armor sets, and these set piece effects are amazing. I mean, crit chance, crit damage, defense shatter. Every character would want that. That's amazing. And even improves with tag skills, which I'm pretty sure one of Merlin's builds really needs tag skills, so that's also sick. They've just hit out of the park. Like, everything they're doing is pretty good. Again, new Hell and Abyss difficulties, the Corrupted Golem. So all of the old bosses that just didn't have high stages, they're just adding them in now, which is sick. And you're gonna get the new Ferocious Watchers armor set from these levels, so that's amazing. So we're gonna keep moving on. Like, there's so much to go through, which is why I like the content at Marble. And they're showing you this. This is the new raid game mode. I'm telling you, when I saw this looks like so much fun. The whole point of this game mode is it's designed to be played with like a group of 5. Obviously, you're going to see later, the devs play it by themselves because they have like a maxed out account. But this is intended to be played in group settings, which is amazing if you have a bunch of friends on the game. Unfortunately for me, and I don't have anyone, but we'll make it work. Hopefully there's like a raid search feature where you can just like join a random lobby with 4 people and play the game. That will be sick. Hopefully that's implemented into the game. But as you can see, finally we're not doing raid content, the grind. We have raid content separate from the grind for us to just have fun and actually use our characters to battle it out. Again, this looks sick. We'll keep it pushing so we can see the actual. Okay, before we get to that, again, it's a best difficulty only. It's against ice and wind. When you clear it, you get this new set plus 500 star fragments and a mystic token. Again, as you can see, you can only do it 2 times every week, which means it's not like a constant requirement for farming, which is amazing, but it means you get 1,000 star fragments every week. So think about it. Let's say we have this banner, and the next banner is in like 4 weeks. It probably won't be in 4 weeks time. Let's assume 4 weeks time. That's 4,000 star fragments every week, which is amazing. That's a full multi. And then you can use these tokens to get different weapon costumes, which is sick because it's actually not a good way to get weapon costumes if you don't buy the ones that are in the for the exact character that comes out. So it's sick. We actually get weapon costumes for people that are free to play, which I love. We'll go in next to the gameplay. I can find it. This is the devs. They started playing the new game mode. Obviously, again, this is a pretty sure a maxed out team, so they're doing way more damage you'll ever do. But it just gives you a look at Merlin. Again, she uses this AoE like never let. It looks sick. I like the gameplay. Jericho is doing tons of damage with a tag skill, 1.5 million. If you just saw that, that's sick. I need to get Daisy because she's looking very good as well. Again, there's tons of rooms, tons of gimmicks as well, which we love. We love gimmicks. Me personally, I don't know about you guys, but that is looking amazing. And they're just gonna keep doing this damage. Again, I'm pretty sure you have to, from the looks of it, you want to like defeat the king first and then fight the queen. Let's get forward and see. Yep, so they beat that. And now they go to the main boss on this chessboard. Again, everything just looks so much high quality. Like, I'm loving this from NETMARBLE. Everything has just stepped the bar up. Again, you have this knighthood boss, whatever. And because of Merlin's attack, she can now stay far away and doesn't need to be like in the action. So again, that'd be perfect if you're not trying to get hit. Let's see if we can see any of his special attacks. Okay, so he has this like chest attack where he drops chest pieces down, and then you need to hide in the shield. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. And then it gets destroyed. Ooh, yeah, I'm pretty sure they die here, so that's kind of funny. We'll skip forward because, as you can see, like it's just a sick game mode. Like, come on, that's amazing. You get to play it with your friends, and we get 3 star fragments. It's not free, but star fragments. So keep it pushing in the update. Again, we'll show that at the end of codes. Here we have more crafting blueprints. Finally, there's actually a reliable way to get SSR magic crystals. If you take 50 of the SR1s, you can now craft it to make an SR1. And how do you get SR1s? By salvaging. So now if you just craft SR weapons, salvage them, now you can get SSR magic crystals, which is amazing, which means now we have a dedicated way to get maxed out SSR weapons. That's sick. Again, like we could do before with other sets, you can now use the boss challenge set to craft new versions of the new set. Amazing. And this is just the same as Sunstone Alloy for Escanor. You use it to make the weapon for Merlin. So again, I don't like the platinum usage because again, I hate platinum. It's just like a limiting factor that I hate, because you need to use platinum for almost everything important, especially the magic infused stuff for the engraving system with that blue shield that hits 25 platinum. I just think that's stupid, but again, this is all amazing stuff in the most part. If you have the resources to do it, it just gives you way more options in how to build your account out. We're gonna keep it moving again. Pets again. I'm not a pet guy, but more pets. You know, they are talking to Beats. Beats love pets, so again, I'm hyped up for that. This is sick, bro. Now how you have your engraving set, and then you take that basically takes out 3 of your sets. You're only left with 3 pieces left, which means it was almost impossible on anybody with a decent engraved set to actually get any of the set bonuses, because the only set bonuses are like 2, 5, and 7, which is kind of stupid because you only have 3 pieces left, so you can only get the two piece set effect. Now, regardless if you have engraved equipment or not, you get all 7 slots, meaning you can now reliably get 7 piece effects on every single character, regardless of if you're using engravement or not, which is amazing because now you can actually use the set effects. I don't think anybody really talks about set effects because there's no point. You just get your engraved piece and then slap whatever 2 piece effect you can. Well, it didn't really matter because the main point was that you had the engraved equipment on. Now, set effects for these armor pieces actually matter, which I think is amazing. But in general, this is going to make everything 10 times stronger, because now you're going to have, you went from having 4 pieces of armor on to now you're going to have 8 pieces of armor on. So now stats across the board are going to go up. So be ready, you're going to get buffed super heavy just by like being in the game. So that's amazing. They did say afterwards that they're going to be reducing, if you just have the sets by themselves, I think they're going to reduce their power, and then they're going to be buffing this part up. So everything's been balanced out basically. To say it easily, they're just balancing everything out so that by themselves they're not too strong, but all together everything makes sense, and you'll just be stronger overall in the most part. Again, it's like you said here, they balanced everything, so there's no changes for the engraved equipment passive, but they've kind of like lowered down the strength to the single set equipment. Quality is going up, and they've actually added passive to all the gluttonous soul weapons, which is sick because they're like, you're meant to use that special SSR page for them. They're meant to be sick, and for the most part, you know, some of them are good, but like they're not the best, like so better than everything else. So now they're adding some more additional stats to them to make them better. Again, why would I ever complain about that? That's amazing. I would keep it pushing again. Now this, when I tell you, this is such a great idea, and it actually calmed my heart because now I know NETMARBLE have the same vision that I kind of have. They've gotten rid of Frozen Mines and a Deep Spider Nest, and they've moved all their rewards into the boss challenge. Now, why is that? Some of you might be saying, why is that? Because the whole point of this game is to have fun raiding dungeons and playing fun game modes. But because they turned the Deep Spider's Nest and the Frozen Mines into a grinding stage, they were super long, as if they were a raid stage, but they were actually meant for grinding. So it's super annoying. Like, you'd go to a Spider's Nest, you have to go tons of long routes just to get to the end. just to farm and then come out and do all over again. Same for Frozen Mines. It's just stupidly long. Something that's meant to be for me to farm my items. When you want to farm, you want to do it quickly and efficiently. But because these dungeons were designed to be fun dungeons, to like have you take your fully maxed out characters there and just see how far you can beat it. Kind of like that new game where they just released. So they realized that and said, okay, instead of us putting the power into the dungeons, we'll take them out and return them later as new raids, which I think is an amazing step to take. So now they've taken all the rewards from these ones and moved it into the boss challenges. Obviously, boss challenges take way less time because the boss just spawns in and you attack it. It's pretty simple. It's like a boss challenge, pretty fun, but it happens quickly and you get your rewards. Now, Frozen Mine and Deep Spider's Nest are going to come back just like that new game edition, and it will actually be like fun and worth running around because we're not trying to farm anything. We're just trying to have fun with this game mode, which I think is amazing. The only thing I don't like is that the Capital of the Dead. That Gila is the most annoying boss fight because she just doesn't stop attacking. She just keeps attacking. So hopefully they turn that down. But everything else is amazing. Again, if you do any of these boss fights, you'll get all of the rewards from these fights, plus the rewards from the original fights, meaning that everything is just way more efficient to farm. Like, this is the best part of the update. Everything is 10 times more efficient to the update. And the actual fun from Deep Spider's Nest, you'll actually be able to enjoy it when it comes out again, because you won't be thinking about trying to farm as quickly as possible. So, amazing update. And everything that you have for the old sets, like these ones that are leaving now, you can transfer it immediately into the new pieces. So don't even worry about that, you'll be fine. Like, this is my favorite part. This is sick. You know what I'm saying? It's not at the beginning, it didn't really make sense, but now it makes sense. Like, this is such a good update. Let's get forward. Again, double cube keys. This is amazing. Again, some people are understanding it in a live stream, but you're literally just doing it twice. The same as when, if you guys, okay, I'm gonna use Genshin as an example. A lot of people have played the game. When you go to Genshin and it says you can either use 20 or 40 original resin, you just press the 40 and it just gives you double the rewards, but all the rewards are random. It's not like you're getting the exact same thing twice. So it just makes everything 10 times more efficient. Hopefully this applies everywhere that you can use cube keys. So if I'm doing the gold dungeon, instead of using 5, I can use 10. Instead of getting 200k, I get 400k. Same for the mastery XP, and the same for even the boss challenges. Like, let's say I'm doing a boss challenge, I can do it, use 40 keys, and I get double rewards. If that's the case, this is amazing. And on top of that, now all of the like field bosses that aren't like red and grey demon, you don't need cube keys, which is amazing because they took up most of my cube keys in the early game, because you need to do them so many times for the masteries. Me personally, I think masteries should be even made even cheaper, because again, we're gonna get a lot of characters, and right now it takes still a decent amount of time to build out these characters. So I personally reduce it, but this makes it way easier because you can just sit there and farm it over and over again. No cube keys. Amazing. Keep it moving. I think this is it. Again, you get more things. Again, update. This is amazing. I think every game should have this. Just giving out more free awards. Thank you. I need that ingot chest. I need it desperately. Merlin trial event, more star fragments. Looks sick. New events. You get 10 hero pickup draw tickets, engraving seals, regular tickets, large QQ bundles. Again, all of this is amazing. Daisy's coming back, like I just said. That's it, because I'm pretty sure she's like the best character in the game. So let's go. Let's all try and pick her up if we can. And we get 105 star fragments for 14 days, which is 1400 star fragments, which is obviously amazing. Again, this is the overall look at the update. Again, you know why I'm happy? Because there's way more content now. You see, we get time space jumping 5 and 6, new terrorist sanctuary, plus all the other content they already added, and the quality of life improvements are just way better. Again, I am so happy with the update. Why? Because they've realized that they need to change their mindset with this game. Again, like I said, my most favorite part of this update is the dungeon changes. Spider's Nest and Frozen Mine is meant to be a raid boss. They take way too long to be a farming stage. and they finally realized that. On top of that, there's new content, quality of life. Hopefully, none of this actually matters. The game is still unresponsive and laggy. If they fix the dodging issue, they fix the connection issue, they make the game more stable. On top of all of this, is GG's as a wrap. This game is going up and will keep going up. See if they've released a patch notes. Again, look at this. Look how much content this is compared to the last time. Oof. And I forgot to show you at the end. But yeah, this is gonna be your mailbox. 30 platinum, all these things. This has been your mailbox. But I need to show you a thing at the end. If you stay for the end of the live stream, where is it? Let's just see. Let's keep going. There we go. Just log in to select and get one SR character. I don't know if this is for new players only, but from the looks of it, that means we get another SSR selector, which is amazing. Because I can't lie, they're very generous with that. I can't lie, they're very generous with that. I don't know who I'm gonna choose because I'm pretty sure I have everybody from the standing banner. But regardless, that's amazing. Think about that. All the quality of life changes. Last Merlin, last new region, last SSR selector. That's amazing. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I've talked about everything here already. So I'm just ready. Like, bro, the content section should always be this thick. Come on. That's amazing. Now, Marble, you cooked. Keep doing this every update. Keep working on the quality of life and keep working on the stability of this game and making sure that every unit is well made. I'm telling you, this game's going up. Now, Marble, good job. Good job.